Well, riders on SEPTA's regional rails had a rough commute this morning.
Well, power lines came down onto the trains as it made its way to Philadelphia. Eyewitness News reporter Matt Rivers is live for us at SEPTA's Jefferson station. That's in Center City. Hi, Matt.
Hello, Pat and Yuki. This train was on the Warminster line making its way into Center City. There were about 500 people on board, most of them anyway, trying to come into Center City for work. Their standard commute this morning got significantly longer. Their train came to a stop just south of the Roslyn station around 8:15 this morning. Chopper 3 HD overhead, watching as SEPTA engineers made their way to the scene. Boxes on top of the train connected to overhead power lines, allowing the train to run. But today, something struck the train and broke several of those boxes.
And disabled the train, and also brought down wires on top of the train. So basically, we ended up having no power, on the train, so no heat, but we do have emergency lighting. For commuters on board the train at the time, the initial jolt was unexpected.
Just wanted to make sure everything was cool. Like I said, it felt like we ran over something. So hopefully everybody was okay. That was the most important thing. And once we found out and were alerted by the SEPTA engineers that everything was good, it was okay.
For an hour and a half or so, those on board sat with no power, waiting for crews to make sure it was safe for them to transfer to another train. They eventually did, getting on a rescue train and making their way back into the city. Asked those on board, and most say there was nothing to do but wait it out.
My car was mostly calm. Everybody was joking around. They were wondering when we were going to get moving again and things like that. But it was a lot more of a fun atmosphere than you would expect, truthfully, on a train.
A little bit of silver lining there. Now, SEPTA engineers tell us that they are continuing to make repairs on this line. They do expect the Warminster line to be back up and running as normal, hopefully by mid-afternoon, but this is a developing situation. Bus service will be getting passengers to and from their destinations in the meantime. SEPTA also tells us they're still trying to figure out what struck this train, what hit those boxes that caused this morning's nightmare. We're live in Center City. Matt Rivers, CBS 3 Eyewitness News.